Today, I want to just drop the crap and get real. Now, a lot's been said about this whole United Airline passenger ejection thing, or as the CEO put it originally, his reaccommodation. A lot of fluff pieces have been written and things like that, but I just don't feel that people are getting real with it. And I think that this is a pervasive problem within companies that I see in a lot of companies. You see, we do IT process assessments. And one of the things that we do as part of that service is we evaluate the culture of the IT department. And what we often find is there's a lot of processes and procedures put in place, but not a lot of thinking. I think back to a time when my daughter was maybe 3 or 4 years old. I don't know. She was just learning how to count at the time. So she ordered a 4-piece nugget at this fast food restaurant. We got to the table, she opened up the box, and naturally, as kids of that age do, she immediately wanted to count her nuggets. So she started counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She shook her head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She shook her head. 1, 2, 3, 4. She picks the 5th nugget up and she heads for the register. Now, I obviously stopped her, but I couldn't help but thinking at the time we were really evaluating our culture, looking at some of the different companies out there and trying to figure out, what do they do? What are some of the good things that companies out there do? And I thought back to the fast food chain In-N-Out. Now, pardon me to my East Coast friends or friends that have moved to the East Coast. Maybe you've never been to In-N-Out. But In-N-Out virtually never gets my order wrong. I've since asked this question in training classes throughout the years. How many times have you had an order wrong at In-N-Out? And very, very few times have I had people say, yeah, I've gotten an order wrong. Now, I'm probably going to get a lot of comments down below that said, I got my order wrong, or this kind of thing. And I don't dispute. I'm sure they get orders wrong from time to time, but their error rate is far lower than the average fast food chain. I'd also put Chick-fil-A maybe in that same group. So what's the difference between these companies where the employee just doesn't think and the place where the employee can get a massively complex order correctly? What I came down to is these organizations where the employee is doing the right thing, they've just been told that from the very beginning. When you're in front of the customer, just do the right thing. We're going to have policies and procedures in place, but we're not going to lock you in a box and not allow you to do the right thing. We trust that you're going to do the job. When you have managers in place that manage people every aspect of their day, you've told them they don't need to think. So what happens when the production server goes offline in the middle of the night and we're suddenly off of that script that you've given them? What choice do they make? They make no choice. They've been told not to make choices, so they don't make a choice. What we do in our company is we tell people from the very beginning, listen, yes, we have processes and procedures, but when you're in a position you need to do your job. We trust you to do your job. So our employees know that at the end of the day, yeah, there's this way when you need to validate whether a hard drive is bad or not. Here's some things to look at, but at the end of the day, just do the right thing. I found that that's what some of these other organizations are telling their employees as well. Just do the right thing. I think back to my first tech support management position where people would ask me the same question over and over and over. And I always ask myself, why do they keep asking me the same thing over and over? I'm really struggling with this case. I don't know how to solve it. Well, gee, did you try the thing that solves 80% of the cases? Did you try the thing that I told you to try just 5 times over the last 2 hours? No? Oh, okay. Well, why does that guy do that? Because the company's told that guy not to think. And in the IT world, this is really dangerous. Don't think, That's what leads to the guy pushing the wrong button. That's what leads to millions of dollars in years. And I think with United, that's what led to this guy getting dragged off the plane and being filmed and this whole PR nightmare. My problem is that while all these fluffy statements are nice and all of that, I just don't think they've got it. That's it for today. See you next time. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel or follow me on YouTube, Twitter. If you like the video, like it, or whatever you want to do, and I'll see you next time.